and I don't have any idea what I'm talking about. Except, I'm the one that spent most of my adult life in turnaround situations. So, you heard Mike Harris talk about when I came into DMC in 2004. And so you know what I did for preparation today? I pulled out the newspaper clippings from the weeks before I came in 2003 at the Detroit Medical Center. And you all remember, DMC had lost $500 million in 5 years, on the verge of bankruptcy. Receiving and Hutzel were going to close. Sinai Grace wasn't far behind. Here's what they said as I was coming in. The county executive, Bob Ficano, laid out his plan. He said the only way DMC could survive is to go immediately into bankruptcy and have a bankruptcy reorganization. He says there's no other way to do it. 3 weeks before I took over, after I'd been announced, the Detroit News disagreed with Bob Ficano. They said the only way to save DMC is this: DMC must be taken over by the state of Michigan. That's the Detroit News. Okay? And here's what they wrote. The DMC is now a private institution in name only and should be returned to the days when it was a public-owned hospital. State takeover is the only solution for providing this hospital care in Detroit. And so, I came in January 2004. It wasn't like the Detroit News and Bob Ficano were the only ones saying this. This was conventional wisdom. Everybody talked themselves into it. The only thing to do with DMC was either put it into bankruptcy or have the state take it over. Does the conversation sound familiar? Yeah. I act based on data. And when I came into DMC, and they said to me the problem was the city of Detroit, and I looked at the data, that data said no, it wasn't. The data said Detroit was fine, the problem was the management.